As soon as Zen transferred money to Ming to convince Juan to go abroad, Ming got angry and said, "If you are so rich, you should help poor children, not waste money like this." Next day, Ming's friends woke up sleeping Zen with strange noises and loud sounds and said, "Staying here for free is not allowed." He said, "I already gave money." Shini said, "Money will not work here. He will have to do work to stay here." So he came with all three of them to the seaside to load and unload fish. But the smell of seafood made the poor guy feel very sick. On the other hand, Feng also started finding it a little strange that Zen kept convincing Juan again and again to study abroad. So she talked to Juan about this and said, "A girl should always be most careful about recognizing men." Juan understood her hint, so she said Zen is not a fraud. She checked every document. Everything is correct. After that, Feng directly said that even if Zen is a good person, he is no match for Ming. She advised Juan to think carefully and make her decision. Meanwhile, Zen was trying to convince Ming that things is not suitable for Juan. It is right for her to leave from here. But Ming said Juan has now blended very well into the ways of this place. He does not feel it is a waste for her to stay here. He also said that the surrounding environment can change a person. That is true. But Juan is a girl who can change any environment and situation. When Zen could not convince Ming with his words, he showed him the video of Juan's birthday where she had wished to study in the best university in the world and travel everywhere. Ming also started feeling that if this is truly her dream, then stopping her would be wrong. Just then, Juan came jogging there and was surprised to see Zen with Ming. She was told that he had no place to stay, so he stopped at Hua's house. Ming gave him the task of delivering some fish to Feng and talked to Juan alone and asked her to seriously think about Zen's words. Juan was surprised to hear this. She thought he would try to stop her, but he himself was speaking in favor of Zen. Then Ming compared Juan to a migratory bird. He said that when the season changes, birds always return to their real home. She should also return to her own life, because this place is not worthy of her. Juan said that what is worthy of her and what is not, she will decide that herself. But if she leaves from here, Ming will have to come to see her off. Meanwhile, at Shuan Island, when Zen came to Feng with the fish given by Ming, Feng made him sit with her to drink to test his ability. But the poor guy fell flat after just one bottle. When Juan came back, she lifted him with Ling's help and took him to Ming's room. Seeing the condition of the room, she started feeling bad for Ming. A little later, she got a call from Leiling who told her that Zen had gone against his parents and come to Shuan Island. She quickly packed some of her clothes and came out of the room with her mother's plant. When Ming came back, he found Juan's room empty. His restlessness grew because she had not even told Feng that she was going with Zen. He rushed out of Shan Island. There, Juan was sitting at the bus stop with Zen, who asked her, "Is this her final decision? Will she not regret staying here?" Juan said she has to face the challenges of her life alone, and she does not want Zen to break ties with his family because of her. She told him to call after reaching home. Zen also respected her decision and said bye and left. Just then, Ming came running and his heart was relieved to see Juan there. Juan said she is not going anywhere from here. Before going home with him, she stopped at a shop to buy a soft mattress for Ming. She told him that she collected money for it by selling her clothes on a second-hand trading app. She did not like that he slept uncomfortably on such a hard bed. On the way, Ming asked if she regretted not going to Beijing. Juan smiled and said she has now gotten used to the life of jading. She will study again from here itself. Ming also promised that Juan will never regret staying here. When both came back, grandmother and Feng were waiting outside for them. Seeing Juan return, their faces lit up. Feng said she was so scared. There were no clothes and no plant in her room. Juan told her she had taken the plant to grandmother's room to show her. Besides this, when Feng found out that Juan had bought a mattress for Ming, she felt proud of her. That night, Ming also gifted Juan a closet, which he had been working on for many days. While sleeping, both started feeling the sincerity behind each other's gifts. Next day, both had fun at the amusement park and made lots of memories. They clicked photos. In no time, Juan's enrollment happened at Oz High School. The next week, she went to school with Ming to register there. Inside, when Juan was completing the transfer formality near the teacher building, Ming suddenly met Teacher Su, who once again told him to come back to school and complete his studies because his 2-year absence leave is ending. If he does not come back now, he will be expelled from school. Over there, Juan met the transfer-in-charge teacher. The teacher found out that Juan had already received admission from a foreign university and her English is very good. So she suggested Juan to participate in the school's new cultural event where foreign guests were to be introduced to the school. At first, Juan refused because she only wanted to focus on studies. But as soon as she found out that performing well in this would give a scholarship of 5,000 yuan, her eyes lit up. After the formalities were done, when that teacher walked Juan outside and saw Ming, she warned Juan to stay away from him. According to her, Ming stays in the crowd of bad company. He gets involved in fights. Shuhan also did not tell that he is her cousin. As soon as she came near him, she recognized Sue. This is the same auto driver who gave her a lift many times. Sue requested Juan to convince her cousin to come back to school once because Ming is not listening to him. After his departure, he told her that he is his home teacher Sue, a very good teacher, always friendly with students, who is financially unstable. He also gives free tuition. Just a year ago, his divorce happened. So during summer vacation, he does the part-time job of driving an auto to keep himself distracted and earn a little extra money. Juan told him to think once about teacher Sue's words, but he said his family situation is not right. He cannot even think about coming back to school. He dropped Juan home and came to Shun's shop, where on completing the work, Shuhan gave him his share and told him that his boss's son Ing Jian is returning from the foreign model air show. They liked Ming's made model aircraft so much that they registered his son's name in a competition and perhaps he will win an award too. He has been given the work of picking up and dropping Ing Jian from school, but she wanted to know if he truly won with the model made by Ming. Would he not have any regret? He said no. He got the money for his work. Why does he need to feel sorry? That night, when Juan was washing her school uniform, grandmother called her near and told her the real reason why Ming left school. Actually, Ming had a lot of interest in planes. The models he made are still lying in grandmother's drawer. He used to be a very talented and bright student. In high school, he received many trophies, but his father mortgaged the house to pay off his debts. The debt collectors would trouble them a lot at that time. She herself used to be sick. Feng's shop was also not running well, so Ming participated in a high-stakes basketball tournament to pay the medical bills and fix the situation at home. He also came in first place, but his rivals refused to accept the result and fought with Ming. One even attacked him with a knife on his back, due to which Ming got many stitches too. That boy got arrested, but Ming received punishment from school, which is why he dropped out. Grandmother did not want Ming's future to be ruined like this, so she requested Juan to convince Ming to go back to school again. So she tried to talk to Ming about this, but his heart had moved away from school. A few days later, Juan's first day of school arrived. He himself went on his scooter to drop her to school. Throughout the way, he gave Juan instructions. Stay low profile, do not show your weakness to anyone, and do not even mistakenly tell that he is her cousin, because his reputation in school was not good. And he did not want Juan to get into any trouble. Juan said she will follow all his rules, but in return, he will also have to listen to her reason. Why she is insisting him to go back to school, because she wants to have fun and unforgettable memories with him in high school. But he still did not agree and left her at the bus stop only. He gave Hao and Ting the responsibility of taking care of Juan in school. As soon as she went to school, the teacher of class 1 tried to take her to his class, but she chose the class of Hao and Ting, whose home teacher is Sue, who introduced her to everyone in class 2 and told the students that Juan is the in charge of welcoming the foreign visitors coming to school, and from now she will also lead the English corner. With this notice, the girls started becoming jealous of her. One even dropped a book in her path, but Juan did not get hyper. Instead, she kept her book on her desk and sat on her own seat. Her desk mate Sherman told her that he had seen her distributing flyers in the market, which also had Ming's photo. She told her that Ming was her senior and the legend of this school. There, Ning, who was earlier the in charge of welcoming visitors, came to the office and complained that all these activities belonged to her and class 2's Ing Jian. How can this responsibility be given to a new student? Hearing this, Juan also said that she wants to participate in this in a fair way. An open competition happened between the two. In the beginning, Ning was very confident, but after just a few questions, everyone understood that her spoken English and translation skills are much weaker than Juan. This way, Juan got the position of host on the strength of her talent. Juan's impressive language skills caught the attention of Ing Jian, who belongs to the top and rich family of school. After school was over, he himself came to Juan and and gave his introduction. He told her that he is also part of the welcome event and wants to learn a lot from Hwan in the future. Meanwhile, Ming came to school by evening to pick up Hwan. Shahan was also waiting for Ing Jian at the entrance. When Hwan saw Shahan with Ming, she got a little frustrated, but Shahan told that she came here to pick up Jian. Jian asked Hwan about Ming, so Ming quickly told that he is Hwan's landlord. Jian also easily believed this lie, and Shahan also did not expose the truth. On the other side, Shuni was troubled about his photography hobby. Although he had created an online account which also had many followers, but he knows that this hobby of his can never become a career. Next day, Jian arrived at Shuan Island with a lot of breakfast. He made the excuse that he came to practice English with her. Seeing both sitting together and discussing, Ming got jealous. He kept splashing fly water to interrupt every word of Jian and said there are so many flies coming in the early morning here. Ming's mother and grandmother clearly saw jealousy on his face. So Feng made Ing Jian sit on her salon chair to move him away from Hwan and very lovingly said he needs to change his haircut. Then wrapping him in her sweet words, she gave a very goofy hairstyle to his hair and forced him to take a VIP membership. He also happily paid 888 won and took 6 months membership so that he would have some reason or the other to keep coming here and keep meeting Hwan this way. Ming did not like this act of his mother. He said students should study. If he keeps getting hairstyling done like this, he will become bald. To which Hwan taunted, "Yes, rightly said. Students should study and not become the master of Shahan and Shini." With this, Ming had nothing left to say. As soon as school time came, Shahan came to pick up Jian, and seeing his such a state, she had to laugh with sadness. Ing Jian decided to go with Hwan by bus today instead of the car, so Shahan took Ming along with her for some work. In school, the teacher gave Hwan the responsibility of the English corner. Hwan took this work very seriously and started checking the English level of every classmate one by one. She soon understood that everyone's listening and speaking is very weak. So Hwan used new ideas to teach everyone vocabulary. Sometimes she taught vocabulary in internet rap style. Sometimes she would print difficult words and make small badges and stick them on classmates' bags. Slowly, a very good result started showing. A few days later, foreign guests came to visit the school. As the host, Hwan introduced the school's history and culture in fluent English. Her conversation with the foreign guests was so natural that everyone was very impressed with her. After the event was over, the school also gave her a certificate and a reward of 5,000 yuan. But on the other side, Ning became even more jealous seeing all this. Her friend also provoked her and said this reward should actually have been hers, which the new girl snatched. Ning with a jealous face started acting generous and said Hwan has talent, but she can never reach her level no matter how much she wants. Those two girls said they could never tolerate this, so they both came to trouble Hwan at break time. Meanwhile, Shahan brought Ming to her boss's house to repair the fish tank's thermostat because customer support said from their place anything can only be done after 2 weeks and by then the fish could die. Ming checked it. The tube was broken and the temperature system was damaged, but still he fixed everything in just a little time. Just then Shahan's boss came and was impressed seeing Ming's skills. He was already very happy with his Shanghai work, so he gave one more work. He is about to open his electronic zone and wants Ming's help to run it. Shahan suggested him to take this offer, but he asked for time to think. That night when Ming came back home, Hwan was not to be seen. He asked his friends and found out that after school Hwan had left alone very long ago because teacher Sue had kept her back in school for a little while for not doing homework. Hearing this, Ming started getting a little worried. He was about to take his scooter and go look for her. Just then Hwan came back home. Her hair was completely scattered and from her face it was clearly showing that something bad happened in school. Coming home, she picked up scissors without saying anything and started cutting her hair. But Ming immediately snatched the scissors from her and slowly started removing the thorn apple stuck in her hair. Hwan said sadly, "If you were there, no one would have the courage to bully me like this. You said you would protect me, then why don't you come to school for me?" But he silently, without answering her words, started washing her hair and giving her a towel. Came to Hao and Ting to find out if anyone in school has a problem with Hwan. Hao told her that Hwan spoke such good English that not trouble, everyone has become her fan. She is the school's star right now. But Tong said there are some girls who are jealous of Juan's fame. But he also said that Juan is no less either. No one can trouble her so easily. Meanwhile, Feng was drying Juan's hair and said she looks exactly like her mother. She asked then, why did you leave her? Feng told that Juan's mother's family had adopted her and she got a roof to live and food to fill her stomach. But before marriage, Ming was left in her stomach. The embarrassment was so much that she thought it right to leave from there. But today her husband has left her. Her mother-in-law's health does not stay well. Her son is a dropout. Even then, she is not demotivated. She explained to Juan that life is meant to be lived happily, so one should always be positive at every moment. Juan came to Ming's room to talk to him about something, but he was not there. Her eyes fell on his math paper in which his scores were quite good. Just then Ming arrived and started teaching her self-defense. He told Juan to hit him with full strength, but Ming overpowered her immediately. With this move of his, Juan got quite moved and told him to move a little. Just then a toy fell from above in which two couples started kissing each other. Ming could not even turn it off. So embarrassed, he kept it under the bed and told her that this is his birthday gift. Then he came to the point that when someone bullies her like this, she should run, because according to him, if the other person is strong, then no foolproof self-defense will work. And with this, he ended the lesson and put her out of the room. While going, Juan said that if she could not run far enough and got caught, what would happen? This thought settled in Ming's mind. This worry did not let him sleep all night. So the next morning, Ming quietly started protecting Juan. He started looking for her here and there. Just then she came from behind and asked, "You followed me all the way here. Are you worried about me or missing school?" He made the excuse that he was passing by this way only. Just then the bullying girls saw Juan and ran away in panic. But she said they ran seeing Ming. But Ming understood everything. So the last time when those girls wanted to pour thornapple on her, Juan poured it on their hair instead and told them that it is not easy to mess with her. But she kept telling Ming that those people are truly scared of him. She again told him to come to school with her so that no one can bully her. Ming realized that the previous night Juan had played a sympathy card with him, which he had even fallen for. But still, for her safety, he installed an app on Juan's phone and said whenever there is danger, tap it 3 times. This will send her location to Ming. Over there, Feng started learning eyebrow tattooing by watching online videos. But the very first customer became a victim of her experiment, who is none other than teacher Sue's ex-wife Sholian. After the tattoo, her eyebrows became so thick and black that they looked like 2 big earthworms. She got filled with anger, but Feng immediately started explaining that in the beginning, all eyebrows look like this. But after 2 weeks, everything will become normal. She also gifted Juan's given branded sunglasses and waived off all the charges. After getting so many benefits, Sholian stopped the matter there for now. Meanwhile, Ming came to Mr. Yai, with whom he had an appointment. But Yang was already sitting there, who had come with a proposal for Mr. Yai. Now he had to choose one of these two for his business. Yang was fully sure that he has a team. He will be the one chosen. But Ming said when Mr. Yai finds out about his shady business, he will not even consider him. As soon as Yang left, Shehan gave Ming the intent letter given by Mr. Yai and told him that he is interested in working with him. Now it was up to Ming to decide. For being helpful in getting this opportunity, Ming took Shehan out to meet together. Meanwhile at school, Sue was told that if Ming does not come within half a month, his enrollment will be cancelled. So to convince Ming, he asked for help from his friends, especially Juan. He himself also went to talk to Feng about this, who brought him to the mahjong club. He had to talk in such a place too, and told her to talk to Ming nicely once. There at the restaurant, Juan came to convince Ming again, but she found out that he is about to sign a contract very soon. Juan's hopes started turning into worry. When Ming came to Shan Island with Juan, Sue, who was coming out of the club, talked to him and gave him his school ID and the photos of memories of his award certificate, which he had kept safe for many years, and while going told him to figure out what he truly wants. Meanwhile, seeing teacher Sue's dedication of not giving up, Feng also explained to Ming that he should go to school, but she did not want to put pressure on him either, so she told him to think well and make his own decision. He also kept looking at all the photos and remembered how passionate he used to be about his studies and dreams. Meanwhile, Juan's school uniform's zip got spoiled. She came to Ming's room to take pliers, but he took the jacket from her hand and started fixing it himself. During this, Juan's eyes fell on the hidden student ID and award certificate. Juan understood that there is still a place in Ming's heart for study, so she put her jacket on Ming, and seeing him in such a uniform, his face lit up. She made a paper plane, tied a string, and stuck it near a light bulb, and said it is not necessary that every flying thing comes down to the ground. Just the way this plane found its way to keep flying in the air. Similarly, Ming should also find his way and change his mind. He kept thinking about Juan's words all night and kept looking at Mr. Yahi's intent letter and his student ID. Choosing became difficult for him. Meanwhile, one more trouble came. Eyebrow tattoo customer Shalian came back to the saloon with a man. This time not just eyebrows, but her whole face had swollen up, and there was infection too. She put all the blame on Feng and started breaking things in her shop. In the effort to stop the chaos, grandmother fell from her wheelchair and her leg bone broke. Treatment was not possible at Jatin's clinic, so Ming had to immediately take her to the city hospital. Fortunately, Xuan with Mr. Yai's help arranged things at the hospital. That same day, grandmother's surgery happened, which was successful, but the operation expense came very high. On top of that, Feng practicing eyebrow tattoo without a license was going to become a very big issue. On Shalian's reporting, police came quickly to their shop and the solutions used on customers were sent for testing. Until the results came, the shop was closed. If the solutions did not meet testing standards, Lanfeng could have to pay a big fine, and on top of that their business license could also be cancelled. They felt how ruthless fate can be. Sometimes one small mistake wipes out all of a person's hard work in a moment. Later, Feng was called to the police station so that the matter could be solved peacefully. But the other party stuck to 30,000 yuan compensation. After looking at similar cases, Ming understood that this amount is quite high. On top of that, she had the shop broken, due to which his grandmother is in hospital today. So he offered to pay 1,500 yuan for Shalian's medical treatment and 3,000 yuan as compensation for the mistake from his side. But she did not agree and said she will go to court. While returning home from the police station, Feng was sad throughout the way. He did not want his mother to take more tension, so he said he will somehow find a way to arrange the money. Meanwhile, Feng's close friends Wei Fin and Shay Kane found out about the salon problem. Both called Feng themselves and said that if needed they are ready to lend money too. On the other hand, Huan also wanted to help the family from her side. She remembered that ING Jian wants English tutoring from her and was also offering to pay fees for it. So Huan contacted him and put one condition that the full fee would have to be paid in advance. Jiang was as if waiting for this very opportunity. He booked 20 classes straight and without thinking transferred the full fee. The next morning, Shuhan came to Shun Island with Jian to pick up Ming for the office and started talking to him about a 3-year business contract. On this, Jian also took out his and Huan's student-teacher contract paper and reminded that not even one class among 20 classes should be missed, and the money will also not be refunded. When Ming found out about the tutoring, he told Huan that her most important work is to study, and she should not distract her attention for the sake of money. Huan replied that teaching English is also a kind of practice for her and both things can go together. Then she directly told Ming that if he stops going to work then she will also stop tutoring. Ming had no answer to this question. He went quiet. At school, Huan asked teacher Sue for leave from this week's evening study so that she could go to the hospital to see grandmother. She also told him that Ming is not agreeing to come back. He is said to cancel his enrollment. At the time of evening class, seeing Huan leaving school and her mood looking bad, Jiang asked her why is she so sad. Huan said only this much, that some people take such decisions out of helplessness, which perhaps they do not want to take, and if she were in his place, she would probably do the same. Jian could not understand at all what Huan is talking about, but he did say this much, that if that person were his own family member, whether he could do anything or not, he would at least stand by him. Hearing this, Huan realized what she can do for Ming in such a time. She went straight from school to the hospital. After taking soup for grandmother and talking to her a little, when she came outside, she saw Ming sleeping on the bench out of tiredness. She put her jacket over him and left. When his eyes opened, he found Huan's jacket on himself and a paper plane beside him. He understood that Huan had come here. On the other side, Feng reached Shalian's house with some gifts to apologize to her, but Shalian refused to talk to her and threw away all the things she brought. So Feng came to school to meet her ex-husband Sue and was forced to ask for his help. He knew his ex-wife's such sharp style very well, so he was ready to help Feng. He went with them to Shalian's house and told her to listen to Feng with a cool mind. Lan Feng gave her the compensation and money for her medical treatment, but she wanted not even 1 rupee less than 300. On which Sue said, "Now all the swelling on your face has gone, so have a little mercy on them." But she did not listen to him either. Helpless, Feng had to bow on her knees and apologize to Shailian. Seeing the matter not resolving, Sue also knelt before her. Only then she agreed and settled the matter right there. While returning, Feng kept thanking Sue again and again. But Sue said that helping someone in difficult times is a very good deed. And anyway, he is used to bowing before his ex-wife. He gave Feng courage with an example of a trigonometric function and said bad luck does not last forever. And just like that, Feng got her business license back and the saloon opened again. Ming and Huan also brought grandmother back from the hospital and everyone together clicked a family photo, and with this made a new beginning. Feng also promised that from now she will not make such a mistake and put her family in trouble. The matter here was solved, but in school a new uproar happened. Someone posted a news against Huan on the school forum that her father is involved in economic crime and action is still being taken against him. After this rumor, everyone in school started staring at Huan with strange eyes. Even in the canteen when Huan was going with her lunch, Ning's friends Fong Li and Li to trouble her poured the tray full of food on her and kept saying sorry with arrogance, but in front of everyone showed it as if it was a mistake. So Huan also threw the tray on them and said sorry, but everyone blamed Huan and started saying bad things about her. Ning also added fuel to fire and told everyone that Huan cut Fang Li's hair and bullied her. Huan told the truth that they started it. She had also defended herself and poured thornapple on Fong Li, due to which she had to cut her hair. Ning told Huan to say sorry to her friends right now, but Huan clearly refused, due to which all the students started pressuring her. Ting had already sent the video of this drama to Ming and had himself run to call Sue too, and here he also kept trying to defend Huan, but no one listened to him. And just then arrives Ming, grabbing Huan's hand, saving her from everyone like a hero and taking her away from school.